Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do is right click, unhide all. We got our random board back here, so I'm going to go ahead and select that, delete that if you have that in there still. And you'll notice our window is still missing this inner piece. So we're going to select our window, and let's go ahead and rename this first. We're going to do window wood, just so we know this is our wood window kind of deal. It's not really a window, but... And we'll go ahead and put our unwrap. Oops. Get back here. And you'll notice our middle piece isn't showing up. So what we can do is go into polygon mode, element, and I'm just going to select everything. And I'm going to go to the eyeball here and unhide all. And let's go ahead and isolate, end isolate. And we can unfreeze everything. It should show back up. Okay, so we are good to go. Okay, so now we got it back where we want it. Now we can go ahead and collapse or unwrap again, and our window is good to go. So we're going to go ahead, and this is our door here, but we're also going to create a window as well. So we're going to drag this out, and we're going to do a copy, and we're going to name this one door 2 is fine. So we have 2 doors, and then we're going to drag this out, and we're going to do a copy again. This one's going to be window glass, and for this one we're going to go ahead and scale this, and we want to kind of make a horizontal window, and then we're going to duplicate this one, and we can call this window glass big, and it's a copy as well. We'll click OK. We're going to grab our scale tool again. That's R for railing it up. And this one we're going to make more of, let's see, more of a rectangle this way. And I do want this one to be a little bit smaller, so I might scale it on the X and the Y. Make it just a little bit tinier. I'm kind of comparing this to the door is basically what's going on here. Alright, so I'm going to drag select these 4. I'm also going to right click the fence post as well as these 3 boards here. So I'm going to get all 3 here as well. And we'll go ahead and put unwrap. And open them up here. What a mess. Okay. So we can select all, and let's just move these out of the way. We're going to do one at a time here. So this fence post right here, so I have a couple things. We don't want the bottom here. We're going to take that and just go ahead and quick peel it off and move it down. And one really important thing to turn off is the ignore back facing, because we're going to drag select the middle area of the fence. So it's going to get all the way around the fence. And we'll just go ahead and quick peel that. I'll move this one off to the side. So that one's good to go. I'm going to select the top part of the fence post here, all the way around. And this one, uniquely enough, we're going to do, let's just leave it best align and quick peel. Yep, that one looks good. And we'll move it off over here. as well. And now we're going to take our two doors. So if I quick peel it, it makes it a perfect square. I don't want that. So I'm going to try the X. Nope. It's the Y. There we go. So we'll quick planar map that, move it over. Select the other door, quick planar map, move it over. So grab this window, let's quick planar map that. And this window, quick planar map that as well. And those are done. Now we're going to move on to these boards. So we have some unique things here. So we're going to take the front and the back of the beam, these two polygons, kind of the flat part, and we're going to do the quick planar map. And these two here, if I scroll down to the very bottom, we have element properties. I'm going to go ahead and group these two. Now that doesn't mean it's going to automatically select both, but they're grouped at the moment, so I'll just move those over. And then I'm going to select this end and this end, and I'm going to quick planar map those, and this one I'm going to have to change to the X, quick planar map again, and I'm going to move this, and I'm just going to go ahead and scale this until it fits perfectly right in the center. There we go. And let's actually drag select all of these, and let's freeze them so that way we can't select them on accident. And then the last vertical one, we're going to take this one and this one, control clicking, and we'll go ahead, and this one will have to be on the Z, quick planar map it, and then again I'm going to just scale this in until it fits. There we go. So they all fit nicely inside. So these are all going to be like the, the butts of the board, the end caps. So we're going to select, so let's first unfreeze all, and then we'll drag select over them. And let's just group these all together. We want them to stay together. So those are good to go. So now what we have left is the actual boards here. And to unwrap these, right, we have to have a seam. So this is, real simple. We can come in here and switch to edge mode. I'm just going to select an edge on the inside and convert that to a seam. I'm going to do the same thing to this board. I'm going to select this edge here, convert to a seam. And then this one I'm going to do the top edge here and convert to a seam. So we get these blue lines. I can go back to my polygon. They're still all selected right here. And I can just go ahead and quick peel those, and it separates them out. Turn on element mode. There's one board, and another board. Are you bored yet? Okay, so let's move on to more than just the boards. So now what we'll do is, now that we've grouped some of them together, we can actually go ahead and do Pack Custom. Ooh, but we have one selected, Control Z. So we got to click off, and then make sure nothing is selected, or you can do Control A to select all, and we're just going to do Pack Custom. Now you'll see it's taken everything that we have here and packed it in. And we're going to move this over and this one over. And we're going to put one door here and one door here. And I'm going to put these over on top of each other. Move these all up here for now. Got a window. And so we can use our viewport as well. So I'm going to select the big window and move it over here. So this is how I want you to arrange them for now. We're going to select the windows and the doors here. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my freeform mode, and I'm going to hold Control, just drag it up until it's roughly about here. And that's pretty good for now. That's just a guesstimate of where we want those. And it's just kind of organized, right? These are kind of like all the end caps of the boards, right? This is where all the wood strips are going to be wrapped around. We have our large window, small window, and our 2 doors here. So now what we can do is we still have 8 objects with this unwrap. You'll notice it's italicized. So we'll go ahead and right click and we'll just collapse that. Hold yes. And now we'll be able to put a texture and make sure we've got those kind of more in a conjoining spot.